What is one thing that immediately gets on your nerves? Like as soon as you see it, it immediately gets on your nerves.
I wish more people were more gentle with themselves and more forgiving. You don't have a lot of people in life that are gonna come and fight for you. It bothers me to my core when I see people just be negative on themselves, be hard on themselves, not be a fan of themselves. And I get it, like you understand the imperfections of your own life. But if you're not a fan of yourself, nobody's going to be a fan of you. If you don't fight for yourself, nobody's going to fight for you. It really bothers me, the victim mentality that people have regarding themselves. And if you can escape that victim mentality, you can tap into the opposite side, which is hope. And it's understanding that you can become an extremely better person. And I say this often, especially when it comes to parents. So many people talk about their parents and they say how bad of a job their parents did. But like they didn't know any better, they're just getting started. They have imperfections. And just like that, one day you'll be a father and hopefully you're not hard on yourself on what it means to be a father. You're just figuring it out. And I think that bothers me to my core is when people are not forgiving with their own mistakes because we're all just learning in the process. So I think really rewiring your own mindset and understanding that we're all here learning together and then you're not going to have everything figured out. You can't be stressed or upset or frustrated at the process of figuring it out. When you were riding a bicycle when you were a kid, trying to figure out how to ride a bicycle, just like we try to figure out how to live life, you weren't out here upset at yourself all the time. You understood that you were going to fall, you were going to bruise your knee, you were going to probably cut yourself a little bit here and there, but you were going to get up and eventually you were going to figure it out. And I think if people did that with life, they would be in a situation whereby they would be less hard on themselves and more graceful and forgiving.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, just dust your knees a little bit and get up. The thing about you said about parents is completely true. I remember watching this clip recently. Maybe the editor can put it up, but like it was a video of just like a mom bowling. Okay, so she was just going for bowling and she was just bowling a ball and the ball went completely in the gutter. And the point of the video was basically that the caption was, "Be nice to your mom. It's her first time living as well." And sometimes we look at our parents and we expect them to have everything figured out. Like they should know how to do everything. They should be able to take care of everything. They should know all the future consequences. They should know like something goes wrong in our lives and we want to blame them for it. But it's their first time living and they don't know. Having said that, the point you make about going hard on yourself, sometimes I notice that when I go hard on myself, it can tend to bring the best out of me. Would you say that 100% of the time that love is more of a stronger force than, for example, if I was to like get upset at myself, would it be better to be like nice with myself and be like, come on, bro, you can do it, or would it be like, you fucked up, you messed up, you shot the bed, do better next time? Because sometimes there's something called tough love, which helps you as well. What do you say is a stronger force for improving yourself?
I think the highest form of self-improvement or the highest form of pursuit shouldn't be out of love or shouldn't be out of hate, should be off of authenticity. I was talking with one of my buddies, Gary Breck, a popular biohacker, and he was researching a study that had taken place about 15 to 20 years called SPAIN, which is the scale of positive and negative emotion, whereby they put patients into a room, prompted them with different actions, and evaluated their vibrational frequency based off of different behaviors and different moods and different emotions that they were evoking. And they realized that the highest form of vibrational frequency that somebody could tap into wasn't the vibrational frequency of love, which is what we assume was the highest form of vibrational frequency, but it was the vibrational frequency of authenticity, being the truest version of yourself. So I think, yes, there is a place whereby you have to be hard on yourself and challenge yourself and discipline yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't have the physique that you want. Yes, be authentic with yourself and realize that there's a better version of yourself out there. If you're not eating good food, yeah, be hard on yourself and be like, hey, you're cheating yourself from a healthy habit. If you're out here sleeping around with women, if you're out here, fucking around, if you're out here doing drugs, if you're wasting your time, yeah, be hard on yourself because that's not the best version of yourself, but do it understanding that the most authentic version of yourself is out there and it's not this current form. So the highest vibrational frequency is tapping into the best version of yourself, not out of love, not out of hate, but out of authenticity, which I think is extremely, extremely important.